Every year on the autumn solstice, the village of Hollow Vale came alive with the soft golden flicker of lanterns. Every home, every tree, every path leading through the woods was illuminated, not by fire, but by an ethereal glow that pulsed faintly with something ancient, something alive. Children laughed and paraded their handmade lanterns through the village square, while elders whispered the old warnings beneath their breath, never quite meeting the eyes of the forest. The festival was called the Lantern Vigil, and it was said to keep something locked away. This year, however, things were different. Chapter 1. The Forgotten Flame. 15-year-old Eloan Gray wasn't like the other kids. While they painted smiling faces on their paper lanterns, Eloan carved runes into hers. While others skipped in the square, she wandered the edge of the Vale's boundary, a moss-covered fence that had stood for hundreds of years. The hollow tree stood on the far side of the forest, its bark blackened, branches bare, even in spring. They said it had been cursed ever since the first vigil, centuries ago, when the lanterns were created not to celebrate, but to seal something inside. Eloan had always been drawn to it. This year, on the dusk of the vigil, her lantern refused to light. Not even with oil, not even with magic. Chapter 2. The Lantern Maker. She visited the home of the ancient lantern maker, a blind woman named Wren who lived alone beside the marsh. People feared her, but Eloan had always been curious. "You brought me a dead lantern." Wren's face grew pale. Chapter 3. The Hollow One awakens that night. A wind unlike any in memory blew through Hollow Vale. Lanterns dimmed. Some went out entirely. Eloan woke in darkness. Her lantern pulsed with a soft blue light, a ghost light. Drawn by something unseen, she followed the flicker into the forest. The trees whispered. The air thickened. At the hollow tree, the lantern floated from her hand and settled in a hollow knot in the bark. The runes she carved glowed, and the tree opened. Chapter 4. The Lantern Vigil breaks. The villagers awoke to screams echoing from the woods. Something had escaped. The lantern of Hollow Vale was never meant to protect them. It was a lock. And Eloan had become its key. She returned to the village at dawn, her eyes no longer her own. Behind her, a shadow loomed, tall and crowned with antlers of bone. The Hollow One walked once more.